Hi, welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. Let's just get right into the Single Life Tell-All Part 2. And by the way, I thought there were going to be 5 parts to this tell-all, but actually there's only 3 parts. Thank God. Okay, so we pick up where we left off last week, where Miss Debbie is telling Chantel that she needs to dress more appropriately and she shouldn't broadcast that she's wearing no undies to the world.
You were like, okay, I'm a piece of meat and I'm desirable.
Well, you should not watch them. Wear your damn granny panties.
You're more than that, Chantel.
And to that, I want to say, you are not defined by what you wear or don't wear. Miss Karen comes out looking like Beyonce from Shein, and she tells Miss Debbie to hush, okay? My daughter can wear whatever she wants. And Miss Debbie is like, well, think of me as a mother. I would think that you as a mother would want your daughter to become more than a sex object. Oh God, Miss Debbie, shut up.
There's nothing wrong with being sexy, but don't broadcast. I'm not wearing panties tonight.
She wasn't wearing any, so she said she wasn't wearing any. What is the big deal? Okay, can y'all talk about Tim's outfit? Look at what he's wearing. That's more tragic than Chantel not wearing any undies. Oh my God, so they play snippets of Chantel's scenes with Giannis, and they decide to play out their entire kiss scene. And Chantel is looking real awkward. She's like, oh my God, sorry guys. And I thought that was really funny because that would have totally been me. And something I would have said, because Giannis and Chantel were just kissing and kissing and kissing. And they were kissing noises. And it just went on and on. And she was like, sorry.
Sorry, guys.
How about that?
So here's an update with Chantel and Giannis. They're still in touch. They still talk, whatever that means. She's still technically single, but she really, really, really likes him.
Yeah, and well endowed.
Well endowed. I'm not exactly sure, but I felt it a little bit when we were in the water at the beach.
But that shouldn't be a prerequisite. We're looking for the intellectual capacity and the ability to trust, honor, and respect.
And Miss Debbie, I swear, if she does not shut her mouth, I'm gonna lose it. She has an awful lot to say when just a year ago, she was chasing after a boy who was 24 years old. Okay, when she was 67 years old, that's 43 years younger. He was 24. 24. Miss Debbie has no room to judge, so she should shut up. You need to love a man for what's above the belt, Chantel. And Chantel says, but I want something I've never had. And basically Tim, he has to jump in and have Pedro's back. And he goes, hey, it's not fair for you to talk about a man's ding-dong without him here to defend himself. Yeah, okay, Purity King. Giannis joins the tell-all through video, and Miss Karen comes out, and Sean is like, do you have any questions for Giannis? And she goes off. So many questions, basically does an interrogation, okay? I thought she would ask, what do you love about my daughter? What about my daughter do you love the most? Something along those lines, but no, she goes, how many siblings do you have? How old is your eldest sister? Has your eldest sister gotten along with all of your girlfriends? Do you plan to come to America and harvest the American dollar? I'm sure you're very busy with your soccer schedule. How on and on and on and on. And Chantel felt very uncomfortable. And she was like, Mom, please stop. Like, stop. Okay, this is new. You don't need to interrogate him, please.
Mom, please don't. Please, please, please. Mom.
Everybody on that stage is really pushing him to come to the States to visit Chantel. But if I were him, after meeting Karen, I would go nowhere near Atlanta. No. He's got to know she's going to be in their business 24/7. She's going to be in his face all the time. If he were to visit Chantel, she's going to be demanding answers. And I'm pretty sure after he filmed with Chantel, he went back home and watched all the seasons of The Family Chantel to see what she was about. And if that's the case, then he definitely knows how batshit Miss Karen is. So remember right before Chantel left Greece, he told her that he was going to visit her. And even now, he's saying that he's going to visit America. He's going to visit Chantel. But then he changes his tune a little bit and he says, but the easiest way for us to be able to see each other is if she were to come to Greece again. And everybody's calling him out and they were like, oh, but you just said that you were going to go to America. And he's like, well, Miss Karen, I don't know about her. And I don't blame him. Everybody puts in their 2 cents. Oh, he doesn't care to visit Chantel. He's not serious about her. He's not prioritizing her. Damn, he's definitely not going now. Then they play back a scene of Chantel's first night in Greece when she was crying over Pedro and their divorce. And as she's watching the scene, she gets emotional and she starts crying on stage. And she leaves and she's like, I just need a moment. So she goes back with Karen. And then on stage, basically Giannis says, he feels really sad to watch Chantel cry and he doesn't think Chantel's ready to move on and start dating again. And that is like the main reason he won't come to America, because he doesn't believe that Chantel's ready. And then Veronica's like, oh, so did he just break up with her without her on stage? But I didn't really see that as a breakup, but that's how Veronica saw it. Chantel comes back on stage and he kind of repeats himself and says, I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're over your divorce. And she's like, no, I am over my divorce. And then they go on break. By the way, just a quick note, I was really curious to see who made Chantel's outfit. And I tried to do a reverse Google image search and I got this designer, Nadine Marabi. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I love her clothes. I love it. I loved almost everything on it. I found a very similar outfit that I would love to wear. Now, the biggest size that they make in this outfit is an extra large, which I do not fit into. No, I do not. So you guys know that I'm on a weight loss journey. So if by New Year's 2025, if I could just fit into that XL, the largest size that they carry, I would want to wear this. Anyway, that's enough of that. Sorry for the tangent. Let's move on to Nutty Natalie. Woo! Josh comes out. He gives her a kiss as he walks out. And that is so confusing. I'm like, what? I thought you guys broke up. What is this kiss?
Hi, Josh.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Look beautiful.
You just kissed Natalie. She did not move. How did it feel?
He probably feels nothing. She acts like this all the time. This is nothing new for him. He says they're friends who occasionally kiss and have sleepovers together. Tim and Veronica were like, weren't you guys in the same exact position last year? And Sean goes, speaking of last year, we're bringing out Caesar and Debbie. So they walk out and everybody's laughing because they remember last year how Josh and Debbie got into it.
Oh my God. Give me a break. You're still not going to break up with her, right?
I need is there a mute button for this lady?
And oh my goodness, you guys, I missed doing Debbie's voice. I missed it so much.
What's going on? Hi, everybody.
Debbie, would you like to say hello to Josh?
Hi, Josh.
Hey Josh, how are you doing? You missed me? I need Debbie back on the show. I love doing her voice. So Debbie sits down and she tells everybody why she doesn't like Josh. And she goes, I don't like him because he's using Natalie and he has a girlfriend on the side and he's not being honest with her. And quite frankly, I hope they're broken up for her sake. I'm sorry, I have to laugh every single time I talk like her. Okay, so apparently Natalie and Josh are back together after their breakup on the show. Like, not back together dating, but they got back in touch when she got into a car accident with the car that he, quote, bought, and she called him for help. You know, I was really proud of Natalie for cutting ties with Josh at the season finale, and I was like, yes, you go, girl. You finally got the message. But then to find out that she's still hooking up with him. Girl, you know that's not the answer. Someone asks Josh, do you consider Natalie your girlfriend? And without hesitation, he's like, nope.
Do you consider Natalie your girlfriend, Josh?
No. Not right now.
Yikes. Natalie. Ooh. Girl. OG Debbie points out, I don't even think Natalie's seen the inside of Josh's house. Then Oshama Debbie goes, I think she should stop sleeping with him because he's never gonna get into a relationship with her. Natalie confirms she's never been to his place and Veronica is speechless. She's like, really, Josh? Really, Joshua? And he goes, well, we're not together right now. Tim and John tell Natalie straight up. They make it real clear. He likes you, but he's never going to marry you. Okay, you've never been to his place. You've never met his kids. He's never told you that he loves you. The writing's on the wall, bitch. Josh says he can't commit to her or bring her into his world because she has crazy meltdowns. And then I was like, oh yeah, that is true. You know, I wouldn't want that near my safe space, which is my home, or my children. Hell no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that crazy energy. You stay over there with your kookadoodle-doo energy and I will protect my peace. So I get that, but I do think he's using that as an excuse. Regardless of the reason, they are hooking up for two different reasons. Natalie is hooking up with him because she really likes him. She cares for him. Her feelings for him are genuine and she wants their relationship to go somewhere. Josh is hooking up with her because he's a guy and he just wants some ass. Everybody's asking Josh, why won't you date Natalie? Why do you keep leading her on? And he's like, we have way too many fights. And Natalie goes, like what? What kind of fights do we have, Josh? And he's like, do you want me to air out your dirty laundry? And she's like, what dirty laundry? And basically, he says one time he took her to a super nice hotel, okay? And then they had to go up the elevator. And inside the elevator, there were two beautiful, gorgeous girlies that looked at him. And Natalie got really jealous and she got so pissed off that when they got off that elevator, he was like, Josh, why do you take me here? Why do you bring me here with such prostitutes? And she stormed off or whatever. She got really, really jealous and really, really mad and it ruined their night. Then Natalie on stage kind of shoots him this look like, why are you telling everybody and like broadcasting that we went to a hotel together? She's like, stop. That's the feeling that I got. Like she didn't want him to say that they went to a hotel together because, you know, she's supposed to be this clean, pure girl, whatever. Anyway, they play back a scene that they never aired of Josh talking to his coworkers or his working partners or whatever. And they tell him that Natalie is his charity project and that the next girl he dates should be someone who's not a project and someone who's like already fixed and finished.
I'm helping her try to achieve her goals right now.
That sounds more like a charity project than a relationship.
Right.
Maybe for once, you should be dating someone who's not a project. Someone that's already finished.
That is disgusting.
That was so mean. My heart broke for Natalie in that moment. I was crushed for her. That was so rude, so mean, and I just wanted to give her a hug. She starts crying, and I just felt really bad for her. Sean brings out Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and Debbie gives them a piece of her mind. And this one age shames her.
The reason that there's a little bit of discrepancy, which
A lot
I'm
of
sure you're
discrepancy.
aware of because it looks like you've been around
A
a
lot
while.
of discrepancy.
Like, dude, you don't look that far off, so chill. Remember what I said about Sarper, how it was definitely cultural that he did not talk back or say anything mean or treat Miss Debbie in a rude manner because he has to respect his elders. Now, this is an example of the complete opposite. It's not an American thing where you respect your elders, basically, is what I'm saying.
You called her needy.
Yes.
Well, you don't want our words for you. Trust me.
Helpless, basically, and now you're called on her passionate.
You gotta listen. So what I said...
She doesn't.
I
Just
know.
leave her alone.
I'm learning really, really quickly.
Things get a little murky when everyone on stage basically implies that Natalie's a sugar baby or Josh is her sugar daddy, and someone kind of suggests, or maybe they didn't mean to, but it definitely sounded like they were saying that she's basically selling her body.
He gives you money and you have sex and you have nothing else. You don't have the house. You don't get to go to the house. You don't get to meet the kids. You just give the sex and get the dollars.
We both know he's not my sugar daddy.
Josh is giving her money, but sleeping with her, but won't commit to her.
Are you
Does
joking?
that
What are you putting? He's giving me money by sleeping with me. No, I'm not teaching.
Okay, Natalie.
First of all, no, it's not gonna happen.
What he means.
No, explain yourself.
And that whole conversation went sideways. And I felt so bad for the girl. She was freaking out. She was like, what the hell? What are you talking about? Like, I felt so bad for her. Josh was trying to tell her that's not what he meant. Like, calm down. Oh my God. Natalie needs to cut ties with Josh after this tell-all. She needs to completely cut ties with him and focus on herself for a little while. And if she comes back on season 5 of The Single Life, no Josh. No, we don't want to see Josh. We want to see Natalie date like a bunch of different guys. you know what? I feel like she needs a matchmaker. I don't think she should be choosing the guys on her own. No, she needs a professional matchmaker. Remember the lady that Darcy hired after her breakup with Georgie and she started dating around?
You had sent over a couple of photos. Yeah. I gotta be honest with you about the photos that you sent.
Okay.
I just feel like it's not the right representation of you. There's a lot of photos with filters. How would you feel if I showed you a picture of a guy and he looks all young, and then when you see him, he's got... So I kind of need you to give me some photos that are more authentic to who you are.
Now, of course, ultimately, she did marry Georgie, and I am so sad we will never get another season of Darcy and Stacey because that was one of my favorite shows. I wonder what happened. Why are we not getting another season? Because Darcy ended up marrying Georgie, and I thought we were going to watch it on the next season of Darcy and Stacey, but they never filmed it. They never came back, and I'm so bummed. I feel like we were so robbed. I so badly wanted to watch Darcy become a bridezilla, but we're never going to get that. Anyway, that's all I have for part 2 of the tell-all of The Single Life. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!
It's a recap. It's a recap.